Welcome, I'm Bob Redding, North Star District Commissioner. This video addressed to Commissioners provides an overview of Journey to Excellence. It's organized into these parts. What is Journey to Excellence? Why a Unit Key 3 cares about JTE? Why Commissioners care about JTE? How JTE works? And your role as a Commissioner. In December, our focus was rechartering units. In January, our focus is Journey to Excellence. In February, our focus will be using the JTE as an input to the collaborative assessment. JTE is a framework for Unit Key 3 to plan their calendar year program. JTE is a scorecard that rates unit program areas as bronze, silver, or gold. Program areas include budgeting, recruiting, retention, advancements, camping, summer camp, service projects, training of scouts and adult leaders, and leadership succession. The program areas differ slightly between PACs, troops, and crews. For example, troops have a program area of patrol method which is not applicable for Cub Scouts. Units enter their scores into an Excel workbook. The workbook computes an overall score as bronze, silver, or gold. Bronze is a baseline for a well-run unit. Scouts and adult leaders can get uniform patches signifying the unit level of achievement. I started Troop 1987 with 5 boys. My troop was surrounded by some of the best troops in the district. I was a new Scoutmaster lacking the perspective of whether I was running the full national program and whether I was running it as well as surrounding troops. I needed to convey to scouts and parents that 1987 was a well-run troop. I could not do that by showing photos of happy scouts at past events, because there were no past events. JTE, called Quality Unit back then, gave me the perspective I needed that I was covering all the program areas at levels expected by national. It gave me a way to ensure that my troop was competitive with surrounding troops. It gave me a way to signal to prospective Webelos and parents that 1987 was one of the best-run troops in the district. The Quality Unit uniform patches were a source of pride to the scouts and adult leaders. At district and council events, the patches signaled to Webelos and their parents that we were a well-run troop. I believe my motivations are the same motivations of your Unit Key 3 today. The JTE gives you a more complete picture of the health of your units than you can get during a simple assessment. You'll be able to target your visits to the units needing the most help and to the program areas needing the most help. In January, the Key 3 should set aside 1 hour to complete the JTE. The JTE is prospective. It evaluates the future program, January through December. The JTE can be done at the end of the committee meeting. Alternatively, it can be done at McDonald's or Culver's. A designee is responsible for downloading and printing a copy of the JTE scorecard for each participant. The participants agree on the score for each program area and discuss leadership succession for the following year. The designee enters the scores into an Excel workbook. The designee emails a workbook to the Key 3 and to the unit commissioner. Throughout the year, 5 minutes of each committee meeting should be devoted to reviewing progress towards the JTE. At year end, units can get patches signifying their level of achievement. Basically, your role as a commissioner is the same as it was for recharter. First, review the JTE scorecards and workbooks so you can assist your units in completing them. Second, get your units organized in January to get it done. Ideally, the Unit Key 3 will complete the JTE, but if the chartered organization representative is not available, that's okay. You'll need to have JTE done in January because JTE is an input to the collaborative assessment you'll do with your units in February. So early in January, ensure that your units have scheduled a date to complete the JTE. Then late in January, follow up to ensure that JTE was completed. Get an electronic copy of the JTE and review it in preparation for your collaborative assessment. Throughout the year, when completing your simple assessments, ask how the unit is doing in relation to their JTE goals. This approach provides an early warning of potential problem areas that must be shored up by year end. In conclusion, I hope you found this video useful and that you are well prepared to assist your units with completing their JTEs. Happy Scouting!